Vlad the Impaler, a controversial legacy of brutality and heroism. In the depths of history lies a tale of darkness and brutality, a tale that will send chills down your spine. Vlad the Impaler, a figure whose name still echoes through the corridors of infamy. Long before Vlad earned his infamous title, he was just a young prince, born into the noble house of Draculesti. In 1431, his father, Vlad II, known as Vlad Dracul, ruled over Wallachia, a region in modern-day Romania. At a tender age, Vlad and his brother Radu were whisked away as hostages by the Ottoman Empire. Life in captivity was far from easy, but little did Vlad know that these experiences would shape his future actions in the most macabre of ways. Held within the Ottoman realm, Vlad witnessed the harsh realities of their rule and the horrors of war. As he grew, so did his resentment toward his captors. In this dark period of his life, he honed his cunning mind and learned the art of warfare. In 1448, tragedy struck Vlad's family. His father and older brother were assassinated, thrusting him into a quest for vengeance and reclaiming the throne of Wallachia. With the support of the Ottoman Empire, he embarked on a ruthless campaign to seize power. In 1456, Vlad achieved his goal, becoming the ruler of Wallachia. But his reign would not be one of peace and prosperity. No, Vlad had a penchant for darkness, earning him the infamous title of Vlad the Impaler. Vlad's methods were as twisted as they come, designed to strike fear into the hearts of his enemies and maintain control over his subjects. Impalement, a brutal and gruesome form of execution, became his trademark, leaving a haunting legacy. Welcome to Factastic, the channel that unearths captivating tales from history's darkest corners. In this special episode, we'll delve into the chilling world of Vlad the Impaler, where cruelty, fear, and a touch of dark humor collide. Buckle up for an unforgettable journey into the haunting realm of Vlad Tepes. Vlad Tepes, known as Son of the Dragon, lived up to his fearsome name. His love for burning things became synonymous with his reign of terror. Whether it was enemy combatants or innocent townfolks, Vlad did not hesitate to roast them alive, leaving behind a trail of horrifying destruction. But one incident stands out, shrouded in darkness and infamy. Vlad invited a group of unsuspecting locals to a lavish feast in his grand hall. These individuals, described as old, lame, or beggars, indulged in food and drink, unaware of the sinister fate that awaited them. Once the feast reached its crescendo, Vlad sealed the doors, trapping his guests within the hall's confines. With a cold smile, he ordered his guards to set the building ablaze, condemning the helpless souls to a fiery demise. As the flames engulfed the hall, Vlad chillingly remarked, "These men live off the sweat of others, so they are useless to humanity." But Vlad's reign of terror extended beyond the confines of banquets and fiery ends. Sultan Mehmed II and his army encountered a haunting sight on their march miles away from Targovista. A macabre field of stakes awaited them, resembling a forest of impaled Ottoman men, women, and children. 20,000 lifeless and dying victims stretched across 3 miles in length and 1 mile in width. The sheer horror left Mehmed dumbstruck, his soldiers paralyzed with fear. Among the impaled was Hamza Pasha, an esteemed Ottoman leader whose mutilated body stood as a stark testament to Vlad's brutality. Vlad had a penchant for gruesome torture, and one of his favorite methods involved flaying the feet of his Turkish prisoners. The raw, bloody limbs were then rubbed with salt, while goats were brought forth to lick the salt off with their rough tongues. A grotesque display of pain and sadistic pleasure. Among Vlad's most infamous acts was the merciless purge of the boyars, the ruling aristocracy of Eastern Europe. Gathering them for an audience, Vlad cunningly plotted their demise. In a swift act of terror, all 5 boyars and their families were seized and impaled alive in the palace courtyard. The lifeless bodies served as a grim warning to those who dared challenge Vlad's authority, a haunting testament to his ruthlessness and his unwavering grip on power. The chronicles recount a chilling encounter between Vlad and 2 Hungarian monks who ventured into his realm. Proudly displaying his gruesome trophies, Vlad sought their approval of his brand of justice. The first monk, filled with horror, condemned the prince as merciless. The second monk, in a twisted sense of admiration, pleased Vlad with his approval. The second brother was rewarded with gold and sent home, while the first monk suffered a fate unimaginable. Vlad had him impaled from the bottom up, a chilling reminder of the prince's twisted sense of humor. And as if his reputation wasn't enough, Vlad Tepes devised a sinister display of authority. He placed a golden chalice upon the city's main fountain, tempting the desires of all who laid eyes upon it. However, none dared remove it, for the aura of fear surrounding Vlad held them captive. As we come to the end of this chilling journey, we're left with a question. Was Vlad the Impaler truly a ruthless villain or a heroic savior? The answer lies somewhere in the depths of history, where the lines between good and evil blur. And his thirst for bloodshed cannot be denied. The impalements, the burnings, and the massacres paint a portrait of a man consumed by darkness, instilling terror in the hearts of his enemies and his own people alike. Yet there is another side to Vlad's story. Many Romanians see him as a defender of their homeland, valiantly standing against the encroaching Ottoman Empire. His tactics, though brutal, were seen as necessary to protect his people from invasion and preserve their independence. History has always been a complex tapestry, woven with shades of gray. It is up to you to examine the facts, ponder the motivations, and draw your own conclusions. The legacy of Vlad the Impaler, a man of contradiction, will continue to provoke debate and fascination for generations to come. Join us in future episodes as we delve into more captivating tales from the annals of history. Remember, the truth is often shrouded in mystery, waiting to be unraveled.